everyone, I'm Tamara and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to cook and sing! Let's get started. Okay, so today we're going to make a delicious dish. One of my favorites is my version of meatballs. Okay, so what I have here is 3 pounds of beef and I've got a pound of pork. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put in an egg, okay? And we're going to add some ketchup. A lot of people add raisins. They can add sugar. I know a lot of people add sugar. It adds a little bit of extra spices and a little bit of that sweetness that you might want. And we are going to add our breadcrumbs. Okay, we've just got Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. And then we're going to mix everything together. Yay! I like to add a lot of spices to my meatballs. We've got about, I don't know, half a teaspoon of all-purpose spice. We've got about a couple of pinches, a nice pinch actually, of the salt. We've got black pepper. We're going to add some nice dried parsley. And I'm going to give it another mix. Yum! So we're going to add some nice fresh Parmesan, freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Oh, looks like snow. Look at this. Look at that. We're going to mix that in. And I'm also going to grate a little bit of Reggiano. Just for a little bit of extra savory taste. I just like to do that. So we're going to add that right in. As you can see, I freshly grated it. That's the fun of it. Okay, I've got more spices that I'm going to add to this. I'm going to add the Italian seasoning, and I think we're going to do about, I would say, a nice, maybe a little more, 3/4 teaspoon. Yummy. I have to have a lot of spices. I like, if you know me, you know I like spices, not heavy-handed, but I really want the flavors to come out and blend really well. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic granules, just a little, because I don't want to overpower this with garlic. And we're going to saute fresh garlic, so it's going to be permeating in and throughout the sauce and the meatballs regardless. I'm going to take some basil, and we're going to do dried basil, about, to me, that's 3/4 teaspoon. We are going to add fresh basil later. I added a little bit, but we're going to add some more actually right into the sauce. I prefer it that way. And then here is my secret ingredient for a lot of things, nutmeg. It just brings out the flavor. It's so yummy. Okay, just wanted to mention that this is not difficult. This is a yummy, relatively easy, quick dish that you can make for your family. It does not take a lot of effort. You might think it does. It really doesn't. You can put this together in minutes. The flavors are so bold that they're going to speak for themselves, really. And how long did it take to add? 2 seconds? Okay, so we are going to roll these and shape these into round balls. And I have a parchment-lined cookie sheet. So we're just going to place them right on the cookie sheet. And we're going to get ready to chop some nice fresh garlic, of course. We're going to saute it in some olive oil. And we're going to brown the meatballs on both sides. And we're going to add the sauce. And it's going to do the rest by itself. We're going to saute these just a couple of seconds. We are going to also lower the heat because we don't want it to burn. Sometimes if you do cook them a little dark golden brown, the flavor actually comes out a little more. But, the meatballs are going to be cooking for quite a while, at least an hour. Okay, so these are sauteing, and when they get brown, then you're going to turn them over. This is kind of brown. We can turn it over. I like it a little bit more done, so we'll just wait a couple seconds. But they're browning really nicely. Turn off the heat just a little bit. We've got like a medium-high flame. Okay, so let's check this. I'm going to show you. Let's see. Oh yeah, see that's the perfect sear mark that you want. This is browned pretty much perfectly. You can even go a couple seconds longer. The crunch that you get with this, the texture, is going to be amazing. It's going to just add a lot of texture to the meatball, and it's going to just taste delicious. Okay guys, let's go. Sauce is going in. Use your favorite sauce. And I'm going to fill this. We want to fill this so that it covers the top of the meat. Okay? I think that's good. I don't think we need any more. And just kind of give it a little bit of a mix so that we don't make sure it's not going to burn on the bottom. It smells incredible. The more you simmer it, the softer the meatball is going to become. We're going to put some fresh basil in here, and then we're going to cover this and let it simmer for at least an hour. Cissa crudel, tontoricor, so the meatballs have been cooking for about an hour, and they are ready to be served up and enjoyed. The smell is incredible, okay? The meat blended with the tomatoey smell, with the basil and the garlic, is permeating the entire house. It is incredible. Like I've said before, we gotta get smell-o-vision. So we're ready to put this in our serving bowl and get ready to plate it up. I am taking the meatballs and I am putting them in a nice serving dish. Oh, they look so good and they smell amazing. I'm going to top this off. I love to top this off with some delicious Parmesan, again, freshly grated Parmesan cheese. And I like a little extra freshness. And so I am going to top it with some of our leftover freshly cut basil. And here we go. Let's top this with some delicious Parmesan cheese. Oh, yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. Look at that. Look. And of course, some beautiful fresh sprigs of basil.